Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I was a teaching instructor. I try to give you information that you need. I'm trying to do a lot of business tax this week. Many people are not aware if you have a payroll and you own a business and you don't pay that payroll tax, you can be liable for the trust fund liability. You're going to say, well, what's the trust fund liability? Well, I worked at IRS for a decade. I was a revenue officer. I used to set these deficiencies up at IRS, so I'm well aware, and I want to explain what they are. So if you're the person responsible, or a bunch of people responsible, can be 1, 2, 3, 10, to withhold and pay over that money to IRS. You can be held under 6672 if you didn't pay that money over. IRS can come after you personally for that trust fund money. The trust fund money is the money you were supposed to hold in trust. What is that? The withholding in Social Security. They would have somebody like me, a revenue officer, come out, work the case. They would examine the books and records, make sure everything was on the up and up, and then they would make a determination, like I would make a determination, who is responsible to pay that for the corporation. You know, usually you're going to find someone who wrote checks, the owners of the business. Could be a bookkeeper, could be a secretary, could be 10 people, could be one person. You really don't know who IRS is going to come out. It was my job as a revenue officer to make that determination, to find out who in fact was responsible. I remember one case I had 12, other cases, many other cases, I only had one. So if it was your job to pay over that money and you had authority to do that, IRS first of all wants to get as many people as responsible as they can, so they can get more people on the hook to pay it. But I just want to let you know, if you are you have a corporation and you're in charge of payroll and you are a responsible person, IRS can assign you that trust fund liability, which you and whoever IRS deems responsible. I will know that by looking at your case, because I've set up thousands of these IRS assessments when I was a working revenue officer at the time. So I just want you to be aware of this, that IRS can and will go after you for this money. So make sure your trust fund liability at the least is paid. If not, IRS is going to go after you. They're going to go after you for that money, and they collect it like you usually owe income tax. That's what they're going to do. They can file liens, take your passport, do whatever they want. So be really careful. If you don't know about this, you better look into it, because someone like me one day may be coming after you. If you need help, just reach out to me. Give me a subscription. I try to tell you the things that you need. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.